And welcome to part 5 of Mega Man V, and we're still going through Saturn's level, which is all gravity and time slowing and bottomless pits and spikes, and it's really annoying to go through. Luckily, it's already done. No need to worry about it. So let's go take out Saturn, who is weak against Jupiter's electric shock. Now Saturn has this thing where he's going to throw the ring up in the air and then dash across the room. So you want to jump, but you don't want to jump into the ring. It's best to jump in the middle of the stage, like I am not doing. But the only reason I'm not doing it is because the electric shock takes him down so quickly that I run up to him real quick, shock him. Again, it's a melee weapon, so you gotta run up to him. And it's pretty damn easy, what can I say? He does have this move where he jumps in the middle of the stage and then slows down time and shoots in every direction. Kind of like how Flashman stops time in Mega Man 2. But, you know, he's not much of a problem. Saturn is a pushover. And by defeating Saturn, we get Black Hole. And if you've played Mega Man 9 recently, well, this may look familiar to you. Black Hole, it sucks up all the enemies in the area into the black hole, eliminates them from oblivion. And they leave their health power-ups and stuff as well. And we got Rush Jet, which of course Rush can carry us around in a straight line, or we can go up and down. He's always useful, though I never needed him in this game. Which is a shame. But now we're going to be tackling Big Bad Mr. Pluto! And by the way, Pluto is still a planet to me, goddammit. I know scientists have been saying that Pluto is a rock or some kind of asteroid and it's no longer considered a planet. Bullshit, I say. Pluto is a damn planet and it's gonna be a planet until I die. I don't care. I saw this episode of the Magic School Bus where Miss Frizzle took her students to Pluto, and Archie took off his helmet and he got frozen, and I was like, holy shit, he died, but he didn't die because it's a cartoon about kids doing stuff. I have no clue what I'm talking about, and I'm sorry. Nevertheless, Pluto is a battle robot designed for jungle combat. Slashman is designed after him. Ah. So if you thought Pluto looked like Slashman, that's why. A good point, he has good reflexes. Actually, before I go on with the good point, bad point, this area is where you would get the new crystal. But these last two robot masters, or star droids, or whatever the hell you want to call them, Pluto and Uranus have this horrible, horrible thing where you can only get the jewel if you have the other robot's power-up. So I can't get this jewel unless I have Uranus's power-up, and I can't get Uranus's power-up unless I have Pluto's. And I died. Blah. So, this means either way I have to replay a level just to get all the crystals, which is always a dick move by any game, because, you know, I don't want to replay a level. At least in Mega Man X, a game that involves a lot of collecting and a lot of, you know, going back to places with new power-ups to try new stuff. At least they have an exit feature, and even the classic Mega Man games after this one brought in the exit feature. The exit feature. There's no exit feature in Mega Man V, so once you go back for that crystal, you have to play through the whole level again. Of course, I won't make you watch that, but nevertheless, it's still a pain in the ass, and I don't appreciate it at all. Anywho, Pluto, good point. He has good reflexes. A bad point, the cold. I guess he doesn't like the cold, even though he lives on Pluto, which is nothing but cold. Okay. He likes manicures, and he dislikes nail damage. Because of his giant nails, you see. Yeah. Pluto stage is a lot of platforms that are suspended in midair. You step on them, they'll fall. So of course you don't want to stay on them for far too long. But they're also in the ceiling, and they'll fall the minute you go under them. So you gotta watch where you're walking. It's not exactly the most safe place in the world. This Digger mini-boss isn't much of a problem. In fact, there's a real big delay. Like, you can be really far away from where you are, and he'll just show up and... yeah. I know that whistle! Proto Man! Yes, Mega Man's brother, The lone wolf character, Proto Man, has arrived to help us out. He gave me an E-tank. Oh, nice of him, and he cleared a path for me. I don't know how Proto Man got into outer space in the first place, but hey, I'm grateful. And that's what counts, damn it. And why come to Pluto's level of all places? Nevertheless, this is Pluto, and he's probably the second hardest robot master, though his pattern is, once you get the hang of it, he is pretty easy, actually. The only thing you really have to worry about once you get his pattern down is these missiles that he shoots when he's on the walls, because they're really hard to dodge. They sort of home in on you, and sliding doesn't exactly dodge it that easily. The missiles have a huge width to them, and a huge range to them, rather, and it's pretty hard to dodge. But he shoots 2 fireballs, runs to the other side, then he climbs a wall, and he does this over and over again. He doesn't seem to have a weakness from what I read, and maybe I read wrong information, but I didn't see any weaknesses of any kind. Uranus is definitely not his weakness, because Uranus involves picking up rocks, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Pluto's not too bad, but he's still, you know, he's a bit of a pain in the ass, as they say. Nevertheless, by defeating Pluto, we got a dash attack. And, it's kind of like Top Man with Mega Man 3 in that you have to touch the enemy to hit him with it. And I don't care for that. I hate those type of special abilities because if the dash runs out when you're into them, you're going to get hit. And I don't like running into guys. It always gets me more hurt when I don't want to be. So screw Break Dash. I don't care for it. But Break Dash can get through walls, which is always swell. Now it's time to Mega Arm Uranus. Ha ha ha, stop laughing. What am I kidding? I made that joke to make you laugh. Keep laughing, I don't care. Uranus, with the weapon called Deep Digger. Really, Uranus? With a name like that, your special weapon is called Deep Digger? Really? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. With the weapon called Deep Digger, he can lift blocks and throw them at enemies. A good point? Bull. That's what it says, bull. I know he looks like a bull, but is that really a good point? Does that matter? A bad point? Beastie. He runs too fast. Oh, this is great English, I must say. He runs too fast. I guess he likes to run too fast. And he dislikes bullfighters, because, you know, them in their red cape, they're always screwing things up for him. Damn those bullfighters. Though he's a robot with indestructible steel, so, you know, if they even tried to stab him, well, it wouldn't work very well. Because that's what bullfighters do with the bulls, my friend. The matadors. They don't fuck around. Nevertheless, Rush Coil will be a valuable tool here because there's a lot of ledges Mega Man just can't reach. There's also rotating platforms, meaning you can't stand on them too long, otherwise you're going to fall. And, you know, we've seen that in Mega Man before, we've seen that in many video games before, but it's all good. This is Tango the Cat! I didn't show him off till now, part 5, but I figured, you know what, I gotta show him sometime. So he comes down, he curls into a ball like Sonic the Hedgehog, and he just murders the fuck out of enemies. It's ridiculous how powerful Tango is. Break Dash goes through walls, you want to go up the wall here so that we can reach the jewel. And again, get all the specialness that this game has to offer. So now we have 3 out of 4. And we can't get the 4th one in Pluto stage until we beat Uranus. Always fun. I love the Mega Hand. He makes getting health power-ups so damn useful. And there's a big consistency problem here. In Jupiter stage, when we were outside in outer space, we could jump higher. It's outer space! In this level, we can't jump higher. It makes no sense. I tried to get Free Man, I got it, but then I died right quickly afterwards, so it was kind of pointless. I usually don't fall. I thought, when I practiced the level, I didn't fall, and I jumped out in the nick of time, so I thought I could make it. This time I got hit, I didn't fall, and I was like, well, what the fuck? Make up your mind, game. See you in part 6.